Yeah, we're good. You don't need to stand there static and quiet. I think I've broken Tony and we haven't.
I think I'm still in shock. Anyway, right.
Anyway.
Hey guys, Tony Perrifield welcoming you to the Weekend Buzz, a weekly movie review show where I watch, then review the latest movie of the week with my sidekick Dale in tow. The review for this week is going to be Resident Evil: The Final Chapter. Dale, you look well unimpressed, mate. Smile, will ya?
Oh, we'll get to it.
Right, synopsis time, guys. So Alice returns to where the nightmare began, the Hive in Raccoon City, where the Umbrella Corporation is gathering its forces for a final strike against the remaining survivors of the apocalypse. Sounds very...
Apocalyptic.
Apocalyptic. Run that trailer, Dale, please.
My name is Alice. And this is my story. The end of my story.
Right. So, review time.
Go on, Tony. You start us off.
I'm going to go with Underworld, and this one should have just been in that bargain kind of Morrison's DVD pile that I've rummaged through while I'm grabbing a Whisper on the way to the checkout.
There you go. So we've name dropped Casbury, so we're part way there for sponsorship. Keep dropping these names, and eventually one of them will give us a call. I hope. But,
what's that, Dog Bunny? No, I didn't say that out loud, did I? Anyway, right. So yeah. So like I said, guys, to me this was kind of your box standard, straight to DVD kind of feature. It made the cinema. It doesn't really offer anything else, really. I mean, we had the kind of Alice is kind of beating these monsters up, and then it goes into a bit of zombies, and then there's a story where she's got to save the world. And
okay, well, have you seen the others?
I've seen the first one. The others,
so you haven't seen the other 20.
So basically, I've gone from like one to the last.
That's right, you're doing all right.
So yeah,
right. So the first one came out in 2002. This is, I think this is its 6th film. Yeah. So it's 15 years old.
15 years old, and you would have thought within them 15 years,
they'd get better.
Screen Gen would have just been like, well, maybe we could reboot this after the third, or maybe after the second. But they're going to reboot it, Dale.
You
can't.
Right.
You can't say they ain't. They're going to reboot
They
this.
have
they will reboot.
It's one of
this.
them ones where they've literally when they've come up with this film, not this film in general, but the series, they've gone. What's popular at the moment? Zombies. What's a really good zombie game? Resident Evil. Let's make a film of it. Cool. How much game stuff do you want to convert from into the movie? No, we won't do any. We don't need it. We'll take zombies in the name. That's all we need because we've got a brand. Okay, cool. So we're going to give you a second film. What would you like to do? I suppose we should probably drop some characters in it from the game. So we'll take... let's take this big bad guy from the third game, and then let's take Jill Valentine. Oh, cool, excellent. Yeah, cool. Let's see how you do with that. So you just make an action-packed film. Basically, I'm just summarising the films for you guys. So first one, bit of horror, standard horror, terrible CG.
Yeah.
And then that was it. Second one, there wasn't enough explosions and gunfights in the first one, so let's just do that. Third one, they've gone... Okay, so we brought Jill Valentine in from the games in the second movie. Let's not use that one. Let's use another one. Let's use Claire Redfield because people will understand the link of Claire Redfield.
Yeah.
Because obviously her brother Chris. Okay, cool. This is really interesting. Let's watch this film. What's going on in it? I don't know. It's just like a desert with some zombies and some gunfights and action. Oh, excellent. How did we get there? I don't know. There was no link between 2 and 3. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm just sitting here watching it. Okay, cool. Let's do the fourth one, which in my opinion was probably the better one. Let's do the fourth one. Excellent. What character should we use? Let's scrap all the other ones and let's have a cameo from Chris Redfield because that works really well. Everyone knows Chris is a really popular game character. Excellent. Let's try and go with more of the gaming feel. Let's make Wesker a bigger deal. Let's bring in the guy with the mask over his head and the big hatchet axe thing. Excellent, cool. This is really enjoyable for a game watcher. Okay, cool. How do we get to this fourth film? Where's the gap between third and fourth? No, I don't know how I'm going to make that. We'll just make the fourth one and hope that the 3-year gap between the films is enough. Alright, cool. Alright, let's go to the fifth film. The fifth film, because you know they keep chucking us money. Let's make the fifth film. So if you haven't gathered, this is the meeting that they had to make these films. So we're on the fifth film. So Chris was a good character in the last one. You know, like the game. People like the game. What should we do with him? Nah, let's get rid of him. What about the storyline? Should we follow any type of gaming storyline so that people kind of have a feel for it? Nah, let's not. Let's just make, you know, Alice. Should we put some zombies in it? Nah. Maybe one or two. Yeah, one or two. Maybe one of them big, you know, the big ones. What are they called? Liquors. Oh, yeah, cool. All right, we'll chuck one liquor in it. What about the ending? How should we end it? Well, I say we start it the way we finished the fourth one. Oh, really? We're going to do that now? We're going to do that? We're going to actually link the films together? Yeah, sure. All right, so we'll link the film together. How are we going to end it? I say we end it, you know, they get out of this underground lair and they're now in Washington and there's a big apocalypse and Wesker's their friend now. Oh, wow, cool. Yeah, it sounds like a good ending. And people will come and watch it 4 years later. Yeah. They'll come and watch the next one 4 years later. Because they want completion. We'll call it the final chapter. Whether it is or not, it doesn't matter. They'll still come and watch it. Excellent, cool. So then 4 years later come around, they figure out this film and they sit down and they go, shall we tell the people how they get to the start of this film? Nah. No. Should we tell them what happened to Leon? Because, you know, we introduced Leon in the fifth one, who's a really, really popular character. Nah. Should we name drop? Should we just, like, we don't even need to get the actor back. Should we just say Leon went on a holiday? Nah. I'll tell you what we should do, though. What we really should do is Wesker should keep dropping hints about what happened in Washington. So, you know, when he says, oh, I should have killed you in Washington, or when Alice is like, I got betrayed by Wesker in Washington, and we're all sitting in the screen going, what? How? Where? What happened? And they're you know, Wesker and Alice are having a good old giggle. They're going, they don't know what's going on because we haven't told them. Isn't it funny? No, it's not. Should we put zombies in this one? Yeah, only a little though. Okay, cool. How should we end it? We should end it ominously, if I even said that right. So let's end it as the final chapter, but let's end it with, my name is Alice. My job has only just begun. Does that sound like a final chapter thing to you? Anyone at home? Or Tony? No, that was
Dale's run on the Resident Evil franchise. To be quite honest with you, that was probably the most on point summing up of a franchise.
So you've just
like
saved
ever.
You guys.
That is a definitive.
I've just saved you 12 hours of footage. Don't get me wrong, right? Okay. So the games I picked up, games are amazing. They're really, really fun.
And the new one.
We won't even touch on that yet because the 7th is unreal.
Yeah.
Right. So we won't be too bullish to this film because it wasn't that bad. As a standalone film, it was okay.
To be quite fair, like from me, like I see the first one. Obviously, I missed out the massive chunk. Dale's just summed that up for me, and I'm quite very happy with that. So, so to be quite fair to you, seeing this film as a standalone, like Dale just said, it is actually all right. You know, there is the action. It's jumpy. It's supposed to be what it's supposed to be, ain't it? Really, a Resident Evil film with Raccoon City, put in zombies thrown in, a group of people that are going to be in danger and they get out of danger with a elaborate plan. It was okay, but to be quite fair, the way that Dale's just summed everything up in a nutshell, it's the same with any other franchise, i.e. Underworld.
Well, yeah, it's the whole game into, you know, movie kind of screen. Like, don't get me wrong, my biggest issue with the whole franchise is they've sat down and they've gone, how much of the game should we take? How much of it should we just make our own? But they haven't met at any bypass. They haven't gone, this is the right of game to take and done it consistently, and this is the right of story to take and do it consistently. Like, each film starts off on its own thing with more game drops, and you're like.
But this is the kind of thing with films that are being converted from game to film, isn't it? You know, you're talking that they haven't got it spot on.
I don't expect them to get it spot on.
No, they ain't going to get spot on.
They have to.
I mean, I see a thing on MovieWeb, and they said basically, Splinter Cell, will this be the film that breaks the mould of the computer games to film? And like I said, you just said it, like every other gaming franchise, when it gets back into film, is this going to be the one that breaks the mold? No, because you don't. The people in film, I think, just go, right, that's a good story. We've let executive producer X play the game. He's going to then be like,
I don't think they've done that. That's the thing.
No, but that's what I'm trying to say. To these ones, no. To be quite fair, what is it? Assassin's Creed, you can see elements, but we even had our, there was even things with that we were just like, oh, yawn.
It's an odd one to deal with.
It is an odd one to deal with, but this is what I think they've got to do. These movie execs, they've got to just play the game. I mean, look, let's touch on let's just touch on Res 7.
Res 7. Yeah.
Res 7. So, YouTubers up and down the world, country, wherever, everyone and their mum on YouTube is playing this game.
Yeah.
You can see the walkthroughs. If that was converted into a film, I would be happy.
I don't expect them to go word for word.
But not frame for frame. No, but
they should have the essence.
Elements.
Yeah,
the essence and elements.
When you're sitting there, you should be able to go, this guy knows what Resident Evil is. This guy knows what these characters are about, which at the moment you don't. They're not being too, obviously we don't want to be so negative about the film because, like we said before, it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad.
It's a beer and pizza film. It's the exact same as Tony said about Underworld. You come down, you sit down, you enjoy it.
Yeah.
You switch off.
Yeah.
Now, I would highly, highly, highly recommend the 4DX for it because this is probably, I've said it before, but it's one of the better films to have seen in 4DX because it helps with the jump scares.
It helps with the jump scares.
And you get your money's worth. It's not one of them films where it's like, oh, we'll move your seat every so often. This one is.
Yeah.
It'll chuck water at you. It'll chuck smells at you. The gas, the wind, the lights, everything.
I think I was more beaten up. I felt like I was Alice at one
more
point.
More beaten up in the chairs than his wife
does. Exactly. No,
it's funny because she's sitting across the room.
She's just sitting across
the
there.
Screen.
But to be quite fair, I was jumpy for the first 3 jump scares, weren't I, Rach?
It was only the trailers.
I know it was the trailers, but decent trailer. Let's talk about that one trailer that I thought was really good. Obviously,
Logan was good.
Logan was good, but Life. No, Kong. No, but Life.
You like something else?
Life.
No, I wasn't.
I know. I'm going to like the look of that.
I'm not I don't like the space. I don't like. Don't get Martian's really good, but I'm not all about this whole horror in space kind of thing. I don't mind it.
You see,
it's just not my thing.
Watching that original Alien, and then you kind of look at that was on the screen, and you kind of thought there's an essence.
See, I thought, and I was kind of like,
wow.
I knew that it wasn't because the actors that were in it.
Yeah.
But I thought it was going to be like this Alien kind of rip-off thing.
To me, it is kind of like that, but it's got elements of me that's kind of like, oh, it's massaging nostalgia.
Mate, that Kong one got me though.
Kong.
I saw the first one. I was like, meh, whatever. And I saw the first film, and it was one of the first films that I nearly got up and walked out of because it was just so dull. This looks like the Godzilla. So the re-release of Godzilla.
Yeah.
Not saying it was amazing, but it was just something different and new.
Yeah.
And this looks like exactly the same. It looks like it's going to be really good. Tom Hiddleston's in it as well, and
Samuel L. Jackson's in there.
Samuel L. Jackson in it, but the guy that's in Step Brothers with Will Ferrell.
Oh,
I can't remember his name.
Audience, do we know Will Ferrell's partner in Step Brothers? No, they don't.
I'll Google it and I'll be like, yes, I knew it was.
Well, let's move on. But this guy's in it, and to be quite fair, there's going to be laughs, there's going to be good action, there's going to be.
What are you talking about now?
To me, what's Kong? Look at.
We are reviewing Resident Evil. Don't worry.
We are. John C. Reilly. So
Guardians of the Galaxy as well.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah. But this is the thing, you get the tasters for the films that are coming out that get you excited. Then you see a film like this and you think, I get it. And then you kind of think, well, this is going to be the end of the franchise. They are going to reboot it. I don't care what anyone says. They will reboot it, and I think they will stick closer. I think if Screen Gems take it on, which I very much doubt it, another studio will pick this up. I think personally they will go as close to the game, if not just use the exact characters, exact place.
Well, that's what the animes are for, because they've got anime movies that they pump out, which are pretty much close to the games.
And I did see a trailer for one of the latest ones that looked really good.
Yeah, it's a new one just about to drop.
Yeah, about to drop, and the trailer for that, the Res Evil anime. Oh,
they're
wow. I mean, I can't. Yeah, I mean, I might even watch that and review that. But yeah,
podcast number 2. Movie review number 2 during the week. No longer the weekend buzz.
No longer the weekend buzz.
Midweek buzz.
Anime midweek.
Midweek buzz with Tony Perry.
Yeah, I mean, back to Resident Evil. Let's sum this up. So
standard action beer pizza.
Oh, beer pizza.
Standard.
Come in.
48 is
out.
very, very good. Like worth the pennies, every bit of penny.
And it gave the film a little bit of a notch up. To be quite fair, like for what it was, it kind of just give it a layer, which was really good, and I loved it. Like Dal said, I personally felt beaten the hell up in this, which was
in a good way.
In a good way.
It helped exaggerate the jump scares, which was really nice.
Yeah, brilliant.
The water spray is probably the most I've seen the water spray used, which it comes in at the right time.
Yeah.
So
I reckon, to be quite fair, we've summed it up. You know, it's the same thing. Dal, rewind if you want to see Dal's definitive kind of sum up of the whole franchise.
I can do it quicker.
Right, well, Dal's going to do it quicker. You've got
really quick.
What, in 10 seconds? Do you reckon you can do it in 10?
All right, you do your 10 fingers. We'll start counting down. Right, okay, cool. Shall we make a movie? Hollywood are out of edge. Yeah, cool. What should we use? Zombies. Cool. What's a big franchise really helpful? Resident Evil. Cool. How much of the game? How much of the movie? I don't know. Let's do it. That's it.
That is it. The franchise over and done with, including the final chapter. So, guys,
Zombies action's done.
So basically, right. Let's give a score, Dale. I'm gonna let myself go first this week because you went first last.
Well, since I have the voice of God, we're now doing in the middles.
So
not 0.5s. We'll try and round it up.
Yeah, we'll try and round it up.
We'll get the
I'm
audience involved
gonna
if we have to.
go with a 5.
Why?
I'm going to go 5 because it was average the story was average. It was tad jumpy, which it should have been. It had the zombies, it had other bits in it, and there was just an element that helped the film out, which was 4DX. If I wasn't watching it in 4DX, then I would have just been like, oh, all right, fair enough.
Well, I was going to say that.
5.
Film, I'd probably give about 4. 4DX, like an extra point. So yeah, about 5.
It's 5, yeah.
4, 5, 4.
4.5.
In the middle. No, I'm not doing points. It's in the middle. It's about 5. Then we'll go with 5.
So it's a 5. We're going to be giving on the Weekend Buzz,
like we do every week
at 10 a.m. every Saturday. We're going to give Resident Evil, the final chapter, a 5. I think that's quite fair. To be fair. Yeah. So let's move
5 guys.
5 guys. Right, running joke. You'll get that. Right. So let's get on to the competition. Right, guys. Thanks to our friends here at Cinema Stevenage, we have a pair of tickets to give away to one lucky winner. So remember, guys, to put your answers in the comments, subscribe so you don't miss out on anything, and like their Facebook page, because without them we would not be able to do this. Remember, guys, that the tickets are only valid in the whole of the UK, and you can watch any film on these tickets. Dale, what film would you like to see on these tickets in the next 2 weeks?
Next 2 weeks.
The wife just said Lego Batman.
Some Batman. Batman.
Some Batman. Actually, go to YouTube, put in Lego Batman cribs, and watch that video. Brilliant. Done. I was done today.
They've milked this, haven't they?
Yeah.
Like, you've seen the Lego Batman Sky trailers. There was the Lego Batman 3D trailer as well. Like him telling you put your glasses on.
Put your glasses on, and then like Robin leaning out of the screen, which was sick. So, but yeah, so what
John
do you
Wick
say?
as well.
John Wick too. I can't wait.
If we've got to use
that.
it in the next 2 weeks, you're probably looking at Batman and John Wick. Yeah.
John Wick. Right, there you go. So Batman or John Wick, or you can keep it and go to see any other film during the whole of the year.
Logan, Power Rangers, they're the 2 big ones coming out in March.
Yeah, Alien Covenant, Dunkirk,
Guardians of the
Galaxy 2, Star Wars. Oh, they've just started filming the new Han Solo film.
That's definitely going to be out by the end of the year.
No, it's not, but they've just started filming it, guys. So, but like I said to you, when we reviewed the Star Wars film, when we reviewed Rogue One, I did say that that's what Disney are going to do. You're going to get your episode, then you're going to get your standalone episode.
Yeah. I tell you what, at the moment, not that the guy that's been cast for Han Solo's done a bad job, but I'll tell you who did a really, really good Han Solo.
Go.
Jamie Costa, you know.
I mean, the guy we interviewed.
The guy we interviewed, you know, the one that did like an amazing Jack Sparrow impression plus a Gandalf impression. Yeah. And then he does an amazing Han Solo during his interview, so you guys should go and check that out.
Go and check that out. The release date for that was the 25th of December, so it was a little Christmas present from us to you, which was very nice indeed. He was so accommodating. Yeah. He was absolutely amazing.
Check out his short, Han Solo at Smuggler's Tray. Absolutely amazing.
Spot on.
For a fan-made film, it's absolutely amazing. And then he even dropped a little, you know, like upcoming teaser.
Yeah, so like the exclusive was that he is going to be doing a fan film
of... Tony, you can stop right there.
Zelda.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Because we won't get the people at home to go watch it. There you go. If you ever want to save yourself time, just come listen.
I'm telling you, but the whole interview in itself, instead of the points that give away why you should watch it, it's not just. It's just he was just amazing in himself, and the time he gave, and everything, the answer, every kind of bullet point and stuff like that, cross the T's, dot the I's. Yeah. That man had it in abundance, and was recently in the UK, and he's in Belgium at the moment. I'm not stalking him. I'm just looking at his Twitter page.
Tony's going to knock on his window tonight.
Hello.
Hey Jamie, you remember me? Jamie?
Do you remember Christmas Day, Jamie?
Jamie, it's me. Jamie, it's Tony. Can we go to the fish chips, Jamie? Tony.
Let's go to 5 guys.
Well done, Tony. Can't count. Anyway,
let's
get on with this question. So yeah, who won, and they want to enter this week.
Oh, it's a question first.
No. So let's get on to the question first because we want to know. Right. Anyway, so Tony has got the winner of last week.
So the winner for last week's competition for the Hacksaw Ridge thing, which was it our best one this year? I think it was. No, which one was our best one this year so far? Monster Calls, yeah. Well, thank you very much for that, guys. Monster Calls. Anyway, right. So then, guys.
It really does.
So then, guys, before this week's question, we would like to say a big congratulations to Jackal Johnson. Jackal Johnson, you've won them tickets. We'll be in touch with you very soon. Okay. So if you see us dotting around in an email, don't ignore it because you're going to lose 2 tickets. It's quite simple. Right. Let's go on to the next part, which is the question for this week. So to have a chance of winning this week's tickets, all you have to do is answer this very simple question. What is the name of the evil corporation in Resident Evil? That again, Dale, is what is the name of the evil corporation in Resident Evil? There's a clue there somewhere, Dale.
Yeah, I'll do a clue video. Another clue is also a very, very popular, boring, annoying Rihanna song of one word. And that word is the answer. So if you're a Rihanna fan, you'll get this.
Yeah.
If you had headaches and nightmares from the Rihanna song, you'll get this. And if that still doesn't help, this clip certainly will.
My name is Alice. I worked for the Umbrella Corporation in a secret laboratory developing experimental viral weaponry.
All you've got to do, guys, is put the answer in the comments below. It's as simple as that. Give us a like rating, and also, guys, remember to share this video on any of the social media platforms.
Because if you don't win your tickets, your mum will.
Yeah, exactly.
She don't win them, your nan will.
Your mum's just going to be like, right, I'm going to go and watch, like, I don't know, Bridget Jones will be shown again soon in like the OAP section or something. Do you know what I mean? And you've lost out. You could have gone and watched Logan.
Tony just really wants it to show again because he missed it.
I know. I remember that when it first came out and we were doing our first review, and then all them women flooded out of that cinema, and we were kind of like, wow, there was not one guy that come out of that cinema, and there was wine, like cups everywhere, wasn't there? It was just, and you walked in there and it was just like, whoa, wine. It was like Bridget Jones was just
Tony's full of crap. He was the first guy to come out of it.
Stale.
Anyway.
I have a pair of knickers like that.
I don't know what to say now.
So, guys, remember to put the answer in the comments below. Give us a like rating. Share it. Also, please remember to press that notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. Subscribe as well, guys. Tell your friends, tell your mum, tell everyone that we are on Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. That's every Saturday at 10 a.m. Also, guys, remember to go to Facebook and like the Cineworld, Stevenage Cineworld Facebook page, because without them, we would not be able to do this at all. Would we, Dale?
We could. It would just cost us a hell of a lot.
It would cost us a load of money. So, anyway, guys, moving on from that, we are going to be back next Saturday at 10 a.m. with our review, which is going to be
Lego Batman.
Yay! I'm Batman.
It's because I'm Batman.
Remember, guys, the question for this week is what is the name of the evil corporation in Resident Evil? Dale, you gave the thing, just rewind, you'll see what happens. I may dance, I may not. Also, Jackal Johnson, you won the tickets for last week, so make sure you keep all your options open for any communication coming through. Remember to like, share, subscribe, press the notifications button, go to Facebook, press that like on Stevenage Cineworld as well, guys. Also, get your butts to the cinema and watch a decent film. That's it for this week. We've got Lego Batman next week, 10 a.m. every week on the Weekend Buzz. I'm going to say thank you very much from me, and Dale.
I'm Batman.
Is Batman. Thank you very much, guys, and we'll see you next week.